One. Not yet actually.
Yeah.
We're still preparing. Okay, setting up meeting for YouTube
Wow.
Live, and we're still waiting. Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
Okay.
Wow.
So yeah, I
Everyone in
think right now
XPD
we
is
are.
so glowing today.
Yeah, everybody's so glowing today. Yeah.
I didn't use what is it?
You
Powder?
didn't put on any makeup?
Yeah, I didn't put any makeup.
Yeah, but
Lipstick.
you look glowing.
So that's natural beauty. I also feel
Kayaknya Miss
glowing.
Fatia
Nah.
putih banget ya.
Not as white as snow.
Hi, Miss Andila.
Hi, Miss Adila. Miss Adila is actually still doing her work, but she really wants to join, so she has permission to have her cam off. So by the way,
Okay.
officially, good morning, good morning, good glowing, everyone. Look at Nerin. Yeah.
Hello, good morning, good glowing.
So this is a very good opportunity. This is something that everybody in XPD has been dying to find out, and that's why we're bringing, what is it, the live participants, the participants that actually go through the process of Guru Penggerak, which is the topic for today. So today we will discuss A to Z, everything that you need to know about Guru Penggerak. Okay,
If the
and
time
we
is
have.
enough, yeah.
If the time is enough. And we have Ardian. So let's start with a big applause for Ardian, everyone.
Yay!
So Ardian,
Hello.
yeah. So the screen is yours.
The floor. Mopping the floor. Okay, halo. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Good morning, everyone. It's so great to be here again at XPD, and I've been dying to have this session with you about Guru Penggerak. And why? Because I want to spread all the knowledge about Guru Penggerak because it's so good. So I'm going to start right now. I'm just going to share my screen. All right, 1 second. Oke, bentar ya Pak Ali.
Sure.
Okay, I hope it. Oh, I opened the internet version.
You open the Pandora box.
1 second. Give me 2 days, yeah? All right.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah, we'll do it on Sunday. It's a good day to learn. Right?
I'm waiting for you for all day long.
I know. Sorry.
For all day long, but you need to go. You need to go to Jakarta at 10.
Everyone is glowing today, yeah? Why? Are you guys dressing up for me?
We got it from Nerin.
Okay.
Hi, Miss O.
Hi, Miss O. Hi, Mr. Susila. Susila.
Okay.
Susilo.
Sila or Susila?
Yes, is it Susila or Susilo?
Susilo.
Siapa nih Susilo? But Sunda is Susila, right?
Yes. So which one are you?
Ada Caraka, Hana Caraka.
Hana Caraka.
Maybe this one? No, I don't think this one. I don't know what happened to my screen. Why can I just get it open? Sorry, Ali. Okay. All right. I think this is. Yeah. Oh, what happened? Nyamuk?
Yes.
Even the Nyamuk wants to join us, yeah? All right. Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's just hope that it's going to be enough for all of us. Okay. All you need to know about program Guru Penggerak. Okay. So I'm going to say PGP for program Guru Penggerak, and Guru Penggerak is GP, yeah, just to make it a bit shorter. All right. What is Guru Penggerak now? Guru Penggerak. It's a bit complicated, yeah, the English part. I use Google Translation with a little bit of my proofreading. So maybe you're going to be
moving teacher. Moving teacher.
Guru penggerak are learning leaders.
Nice.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we are still learning. Although we are prepared to become leaders, but we are actually still learning. We are lifetime learners who encourage student growth holistically. This is very important. Holistically means we are going to be trained to encourage students to grow their mental, their brain, their heart, everything. Actively and proactively in developing other educators to implement student-centered learning. Lebih berpihak pada siswa, ya, to implement student-centered learning, as well as being role models and agents of transformation of the educational ecosystem to realize the profile of Pancasila students. Bikin belibet ya. All right. So, in short, if you are guru penggerak, you are expected to be an agent of change. You are expected to be an educator. You are expected to be a coach. You are expected to be a motivator, a leader, and still you are a lifetime learner. So that's why one of the words that repeatedly, often repeated in our sessions are reflective, because guru penggerak should be reflective, Ali. So
Yeah.
We always have to reflect to ourselves, like, is this the right thing? Have we decided things correctly? Have we considered this, considered that? Have we considered what other people say? Have we considered about other effects, and so on and so on. So what do you get as guru penggerak or GP? Yeah. So legally, you are going to obtain 310 JP, jam pelajaran education certificate, lumayan ya, 6 months. 6 months of fun training and competency development in joint workshop or loka karya. This is what I love, new friends, real friends. I'm not really good in nurturing social relationships. So for me, I don't have many friends. I only have few people that I call friends. But from Guru Penggerak, I know that they are actually real friends because they're going to help you no matter what your situation or what their situations are. So I can call them real friends. And then as a GP, you are going to be a better teachers for your students, I guarantee. And then you will have an opportunity to learn new things with positive driven people, guaranteed. And you are going to unlock the impossibles in you. How? I'm going to tell you later. Positive driven people, it means that in our sessions, we rarely say, oh, this is impossible. Oh, this is something that is difficult. We hardly ever say those things in our sessions. Like in offline sessions or online sessions, we hardly ever say that. We say something like, okay, what kind of situations are you handling right now? Do you need any help? What happened when you talk to your headmaster? Do you think I can help you with that? Or like, what kind of situation are you having? Is it similar to mine? Let's compare. Okay, let's think about it together. Or like, so what do you do for the next project? Or, oh, can you see my project and can you tell me like what kind of criticisms, or can you tell me like what kind of things I should improve? Things like that. We say things in positive ways. So, after Loka Karya, I feel like I'm capable of doing everything at all. Yeah. And unlock the impossibles in you.
It's a bit like growth mindset, yeah, Ardian.
Yes. Very much like that. Yes. And then unlock the impossibles in you. This is it. It's so crowded. By the time you are joining PGP, you are going to be a podcaster, you are going to be a reading master, you are going to be a Canva expert, I guarantee. You're going to be a journalist, you are going to be an actor, video editor, better listener, negotiator, excellent planner, ace manager, content creator. Like few months ago, before I joined PGP, I know how to upload things in YouTube, but not really master. Like I just know how to click the buttons. but not like, oh, I should do this, I should do that, and then I can resize it, or I can add this, I can add that. I don't know how to, to do the things. And then podcast. How do I podcast my speech in Spotify? Before I didn't know that, but now I know how to do it. And I even can ask my friend to join me into like a live talk show. It's really fun. And then reading master, you're going to have like some kind of materials to read. Well, that depends on your facilitator. My facilitator, he loves reading, so he gave us tons of things to read. So yeah, I should read a lot of things. You become a reading master, you become a journalist, because every week you have to write your journal. They say, oh, just write whatever you want, I just want to see your growth, the facilitator said. But once you didn't write the journal, you cannot pass the module. Okay. And then Canva expert. Before, I didn't know how to use Canva. I know what Canva is. I already knew about Canva in 2018, but I wasn't really expert about it. But now, like, I do a lot of things with Canva. I resume things with Canva. I do a lot of presentation with Canva. Everything is Canva, Canva, Canva. Poster, infographic, whatever, it's Canva. Video editor. Before that, before PGP, I didn't know how to edit my videos, but now I use VN, voice note. I think VN is voice note, yeah. Okay, and I can combine VN with Canva, so I can make a video that has my voice in it. An actor, because you need to interview your friends, your colleagues, your students, your headmaster, your waka or wakil kepala sekolah. So sometimes you also have to act like, other roles, so you will become a better actor, better listener. You are going to be trained as a coach, so whether you like it or not, you are going to be a better listener. Negotiator. Okay, that actually depends on you, because we have a lot of assignments to do, and we have to deal with the school bureaucracy. I have to talk to my headmaster about the funding and stuff, so I have to negotiate with my headmaster, and sometimes with other headmaster as well, if I have to co-work with my colleague in Guru Penggerak. Okay, and then excellent planner, because you have to plan a program. Okay, during my PGP, I already conduct it's going to be 3 activities, which is actually optional, but because I'm Pembina OSIS, it's easier for me to do. Yeah, if you're not Pembina OSIS, maybe to move your students is maybe a bit more challenging, but for me, because I'm a Pembina OSIS, it's easier. I just ask them to do things, and things will go according to my plan. But of course, it still needs a lot of planning. Yeah. Okay. ACE manager. Yeah.
Lecturer, you will give us examples of the projects that you did, right?
Okay. The project.
Yeah.
Maybe I will stop share first. Okay, I will stop share first, and then I'm going to tell you. Okay. So the program that I already conducted, first it was outbound. I conduct an outbound, but because the impact should be as big as possible, I involve 10, 11, 12 graders, and then I also ask some colleagues from different major, ada guru olahraga, guru seni, other teachers, and I also ask my waka kesiswaan to join me, to help me to conduct the outbound. So the outbound was held in one day, all day long, and it was funded by BOS. And the topic was about profil pelajar Pancasila. So at the end of the PGP, actually, I don't have to do anything because I already conducted it. I can just, explain it in my resume later or in my portfolio that I already conducted it. Then it's already done. But however, as a guru penggerak, you are going to challenge yourself to be better. I guarantee you are going to be like that someday. And then after that, the second one I conducted penanaman mangrove itu apa bahasa Inggrisnya ya, Al?
Penanaman mangrove.
Mangrove.
Okay.
Mangrove
So-
planting project.
Yeah.
Planting mangrove.
Okay.
Menanam
Yes,
mangrove.
planting. Yeah, planting mangrove. Because it's actually we are asked to conduct a program that is aligned with the vision and the mission of the school. And one of the visions in our school is about ecosystem. About we are also Sekolah Adiwiyata, right? We are going to Sekolah Adiwiyata Mandiri. So that's I asked the science club. KIR is science club ya, Al ya?
Yeah.
Science
Okay.
club. Yes,
KIR,
science club.
yeah, the science club in our school, and then also some of the OSIS students. We went to the nearest beach to plant some mangrove. Okay.
I was actually going to ask you that where did you plant the mangrove in Semarang? So I was actually going to ask you that. earlier.
Semarang has some beaches, you know.
Yeah, I know, but like, are they actually, what is it? Are they okay to be planted by mangrove?
Oh yes. They
Okay.
actually have it's actually our yearly agenda, but it has been stopped for almost 5 years. So I just rebuilt the program.
So,
Relief,
I guess-
relief.
Yeah,
I
seafood
like
and
seafood
mangrove,
in
that would
Semarang.
be very romantic, Pak. So, you were a negotiator for for this project, right? When you discuss it with your headmaster, right?
Yeah.
And then also you became an ACE manager because you had to organize everyone, right? Including the
Yes.
teachers. Oh, okay, right. So
Yes,
that's the
and
example
and you have no idea how much it costs. It costs a lot.
How
Wow.
much?
Yeah, and I had to convince my headmaster that it's actually not just part of my PGP program.
Well, this is recorded. This is going to YouTube Live. So hopefully your headmaster watch this and say, "Give me back my money."
No, he's already retired, so it's no problem. Okay,
All right.
and the third, I'm going to have exhibition.
XPD.
Exhibition.
Oh, exhibition.
Okay, maybe this is
Okay.
also a good idea for your school, Mr. Susila. I already presented my proposal in my local karya that I'm going to hold one of the biggest exhibition in our school. We are going to involve all school subjects. We are going to mamerkan tuh apa ya? Exhibit.
To showcase,
Something.
to exhibit.
We are going to
Exhibition.
exhibit all the
Okay, exhibit.
students' work and also all the teachers' work.
Nice.
And
Yeah,
yes,
nice.
and they are allowed to sell it if they want. Okay.
Yeah.
And no matter what kind of work it's going to be, like it can be a poster, it can be a kind of bag, it can be PPT, it can be a video. It's already in here. So I already designed the media room. I already designed the planning, and then also for the extracurricular, it's going to be a stage in the middle. So it's like fancy, but everything is going to involve students, teachers, and also parents. We are going to invite parents as well.
You know what,
Yes.
Ardi, if I may say that I know you, so knowing you, you are in the right element.
I hope so.
Yeah. You
Okay.
just in your element right now. Good.
Okay, yeah,
Good to
I hope
hear.
so. Before it's just in my imagination, but you know, if you join GP, Guru Penggerak, you know that everything in the universe supporting you. Like you feel like it. Maybe not everyone is going to support you, but you feel like everyone is supporting you. But there's always a price to pay. See? Okay. This is it. You're going to have less sleep. Going to have less me time. And you're going to have less family time. That's the price that you have to pay, because you will do a lot of journal writings, assignments, discussions, interviews, group work, reading new materials, and so on and so on. This is my friends. Okay. Actually, in my class, there are 23 CGP, calon guru penggerak, but the 6 of them, they are always in my group. This is our F1 group. We are very good, yeah, my dear F1 team. Okay, now it's time to answer your questions. The first question is the end goal of GP or Guru Penggerak. Okay, the end goal is better teachers, better leaders, holistically better, and happier next generations. That's the hope of that's the expectation of GP, ya. And then the end goal of Kurikulum Merdeka, Profil Pelajar Pancasila, 6 pillars of Profil Pelajar Pancasila. Just open up in Google, and then you will find a lot of information about Profil Pelajar
we
Pancasila.
want you to tell us. We don't want Google to
really?
tell us.
Okay.
Come on.
First,
this is like a test for you. So.
Yeah. Berketuhanan apa sih? Okay, akhlak mulia, berakhlak mulia, and then berkebinekaan global, and then gotong royong, mandiri, kreatif, and okay, I forgot one more thing. Oh no, I forgot one more. Okay, well, I already mentioned 5 of them.
Yeah, so
Belum hafal.
Sorry,
so we have
sir.
Pak Susilo here. What's the 6th, sir?
Yeah, Pak
This is
Susilo.
a test.
Miss. Integritas.
Integritas.
Integrity.
You already know, you only testing me. Okay. Now, what happened to GP? Nanti kalau misalnya guru penggerak udah selesai programnya, terus mau ngapain kalau Nadiem Makarim udah nggak jadi minister gitu kan? Okay, by 2024, Kemdikbud targets 405,000 teachers that will pass PGP or PGP, ya. That's around 20% of all teacher population in Indonesia. With such number, would it be possible to reverse all the changes that's been made? Can you imagine 20%, 20% ya, 20% of all teachers in Indonesia are going to be guru penggerak. What kind of reverse influence do you think can be made? It's irreversible, I think. Oh, you can say otherwise if you want. Like, you can confront me if you want to say it. Okay, and then what are the impacts of GP to non-formal education? Okay, this is the question from Mr. Tamba. I personally believe non-formal education would be flooded with students looking for extra tutoring. Why? Okay, the last 70 years, more than 70 years, Indonesia have been applying competence-based learning or competence-based curricula, right? Okay, including Curriculum 13. It's competence-based. But for the first time in our lives, in all our lives, our parents, our grandparents, your curriculum, your learning activities, your education, everything is all competence-based, right? But for the first time in our lives, it's going to be project-based learning or project-based curriculum. So it's totally different. Our next generation is going to be totally different. So what happened to the students after they finish high school? They still have to look for competence materials, right? Competence-based materials. So they will be looking for it in non-formal education. They will go to bimbels, they will go to LIA, for example, those institutions. And then what are the impacts of Guru Penggerak to inclusive education? Okay, this question has been asked by Nerin. Schools are expected to be friendlier to students with special needs because Kurikulum Merdeka will adapt differentiated instructions or pembelajaran berdiferensiasi. Differentiated learning is also called differentiated instructions. It means that you will have different content in all your classes, different products, and also different process. So you will do things according to your students' need. Like right now, I have already started in my classes. I already start in the last month in my 14 classes. So in all my classes, I bring posters, I bring books, I bring leaflets. I also have my laptop with me. So I show them if they don't like posters, they can watch the videos or they can watch it in their gadgets. I already prepare with links, news links, those kind of things. Or maybe if you have the podcast with you, then you can give the links to your students so they can listen to it in Spotify. And also the product. In Curriculum Merdeka, students are not going to do things according to what you want. It's going to be what they want, what they need to do. Okay. So for example, if you know that your students are not good with art, they can make presentation or they can write a journal or they can write an article. I've already started this in my classes and it worked wonder. Students yang nggak pernah ngerjain tugas sama sekali, they who never do their homework, they suddenly do their homework because I asked them to do the work or the project as creative as they want. And I didn't stop them from doing things like, Miss, if I put music, is it okay? Yeah, sure, why not? Miss, what if I put metal music? Yeah, sure, why not? If you like it, then why not? As long as they achieve the goal of the session, then it's fine. Okay. And then what happened if I join PGP, Program Guru Penggerak, and I resign in the middle or fail to continue the process? This is a question by Miss Andila. Nothing but regrets. Because someday you must enroll regardless any circumstances, right? You only avoid the inevitable. Menghindari sekarang, putus sekarang, tapi nanti masih join. Aduh, ngapain gitu? Kalau orang Jawa bilang, it's mindo gaweni ya, ngapain? Just finish it. That's okay. People will support you. At the beginning, the first month, the second month, I got these pimples and then I got very stressful minds that even my menstruation was like, it was disturbed because of this, because I got so stressed, tight schedule, and then new things to learn. I have to make a poster, I have to make videos. It's just like giving me a headache. And then I still teach, and I still have a lot of things to do, and I still have my classes. I take my magister, right, my master, so it's kind of like a headache. But after 2 or 3 months, your body is going to adjust, and then your mental stress level is going to adjust to whatever programs that you are going to have. So no problem, yeah. And then, is there any certain salary or remuneration for Guru Penggerak? During education assistance, you will receive data package assistance for online training. Dapat kuota, Miss. Okay. And then transportation, food, and accommodation costs if needed for the implementation of workshop as needed. Jadi dapat honor, okay, for lokakarya. Okay. My batch, I'm at batch 4 right now. We conduct our lokakarya in hotels. So sometimes we make jokes like we live from hotel to hotel. And then because my colleague in my school, he's a nice bloke. He's a guy and he's still very young. So every time the TU, the admin in our school made surat tugas for us, she will make a joke like, waduh Bu Ardi dengan pria muda dari hotel ke hotel tiap bulan. Okay, well that's the point of doing the GP, yeah. But for the next batches, yes.
Ardi, speaking of hotel, no, it got nothing to do with the hotel. So when you said lokakarya, can you explain more to us? What do you do actually? What kind of lokakarya was it?
Okay, Lokakarya.
Mhm.
So we have the modules, right?
Yeah.
Module is English, right?
It's okay.
Not
Don't
really.
worry about that.
Okay.
Well, technically, it's module.
Module.
Yeah, and then
Okay, master. So the module has 3 chapters. Okay, 3 chapters, and each chapter, no, not 3 chapters. There are 3 models. Sorry, there are 3 models, and each model has few chapters. For each chapter, it's going to be explained in Lokakarya. So at first, we are going to have online sessions. We are going to make article or video or interviews, everything needed for the module, and then we are going to elaborate the comprehension during the Lokakarya. We are going to have assistants, like usually 2 or 3 assistants with us. Pendamping
the
praktik itu apa ya?
assistant of the facilitators.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have online facilitator usually from other cities, and then we have also assistant coming to our school every month, pendamping praktik. But in Lokakarya, in one class, you are going to be helped or assisted by 2 or 3 assistants. Yeah. We do a lot of presentations. We do a lot of discussions, sometimes fights.
Yeah.
A
I can
lot
see
of
the bruises
games.
here and there.
Yeah, and then also the broken bones. Yeah. No. Oh my goodness, this is live on YouTube, right? I heard that. So we do a lot of fights. We do a lot of discussion, negotiations, games. And because we are going to be disatukan tuh apa ya? There's going to be
Merged,
PAU
combined.
teachers. Yes, we are going to be combined. Yeah, we're going to be combined.
United, right?
United. Persatuan dan Kesatuan sounds like TVRI. Okay. But my head is already mumet, really.
Yeah,
Okay,
Arli has that effect on men.
All right, so we're going to have a lot of games, and because with us, they're going to be PAU teachers, kindergarten teachers, elementary school teachers, SMP teachers, SMA teachers. There's going to be a lot of fun because there's going to be a lot of games, a lot of ice breakings, a lot of food.
Yeah.
That's what we love. Okay. What else?
So
Yeah.
those things are done during the Lokakarya. Now I'm going to ask you a lot of questions because I believe that people who are watching this video later will ask more questions, like who's arranging the Lokakarya? Who decides where the hotel is, or who decides what to do every hour during the Lokakarya? And by the way, gurus, if you want to ask questions, feel free to ask questions. Okay, Arjun is very open person. So
Yes. Okay. Should I continue? I cannot answer the questions about the plannings, Ali, because I'm just the victim here.
So who did the planning?
I think the directorate, yeah. Let's ask Pak Iwan in Directorate Jenderal Iwan Syahrir. Yeah, Pak Iwan Syahrir, I think knows everything. But I don't know who conducted. I don't know who planned it. It's already planned. It's even the minutes. It's already there. So
yeah. you mean like there's some sort of surat tugas to you to come to this hotel to have the Lokakarya? Is that it?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. There's going to be an invitation letter from Dinas, from Dinas Provinsi, Dinas Kota. There's going to be 2 letters for me because I'm SMA, right? So the 2 letters. But for SD teachers,
in that Lokakarya, you were together with teachers from other levels, not just the ones from your group, the one that you showed earlier.
Yes.
Okay.
We are going to be combined. So that's why it's fun.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fun. You will see different views. different point of views from other people from other part of the world. Because like SD teachers, TK teachers, they are like from different world. Okay. Is PGP really time consuming with tight schedule? Yes and no. Depends on your facilitator. Mine is
Who easy? Who easy?
oh my god, this is YouTube live, and if you are here, sir, I'm really sorry. I know that you are right now sick. It's not really like okay. You are unique, sir. All right. You will get to time.
Text me later. Okay, I'll be text me
Okay.
later.
All right. He is a very smart person from Surabaya, very good, a very good teacher, but he's like, well, he's different. Okay. You will get 2 times synchronous classes in a month, usually. Oh, in a week, sorry. Number 3 is in a week. You will get 2 times synchronous classes in a week, sorry. Usually on Wednesday through Friday. Like sometimes it's on Wednesday, sometimes Thursday, sometimes Friday. Okay. And then number 4, you will get offline assistance once a month from a mentor, another practice, yeah, or assistant. And then you will join a major workshop once a month, and you still can have your weekends. Weekends is yours. But of course, you still have to write journals. All right.
And join XPD. So
Yes, and join next
still
week.
you have to
And
join XPD.
I listen to you, Ali. That's the worst part. Okay. How do you can we skip our classes? How do you conduct our routine session in line with the can we skip from our classes? Yes and no. If what you mean is our classes in school, then of course you can skip that class. Yeah, you are allowed because the headmaster is going to be presented. They are going to be invited into our lokakarya as well as the pengawas. So what we do is actually monitored and allowed by the system. Everything is supported. So yes and no, you can skip your class in school, but you cannot skip the classes in PGP. Yeah, no, big no. You cannot skip the classes. Depends on your principal. Ask him or her nicely. They already know that you are use your charm, magic, violence, anything necessary. Okay. Okay. If violence is your way, then do it. All right. Is GP batch 5 applied online or offline? This is from Miss Andila. All batches are conducted 30% online and 70% offline. I prefer offline, then I can get a bit of transportation money. See, I'm super realistic. What is the hardest thing you have experienced joining GP program? Competing with 20-something year young, productive, super annoyingly genius teachers who ace on technology. This is like really, really true. This is the hardest part. If you are 40-something like me and you don't know how to do technology, then it's super challenging, yeah, because you're going to see all these young people thriving for the best, and you know they will speak the loudest in lokakarya. They will do the brightest, the best Canva works, videos, and surprisingly they always time for everything. So it's really annoying. Okay. What's your motivation joining this GP program? Self-update, self-upgrade. This is actually thing that I want to self-update and self-upgrade myself. So there are no other motivation. I don't want to be a headmaster. I don't want to be a pengawas, but I want to self-update and self-upgrade myself. Yeah. Okay.
I think that's the question and also the answer. Oh, okay. You got a love from Nerin. That's the question and also the answer for Mr. Hillman, who will write an essay, right? So your essay will consist of 5 paragraphs. The first paragraph, no, 6 paragraphs. The first is the opening. The second and the third is actually the expansion of self-update. The fourth and the fifth, the expansion of self-upgrade. The sixth, closing.
Yeah, the end.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other questions? Maybe that.
Yeah, you guys are surprisingly quiet today. Usually, you like, it's so hard even to talk in this event, but like, everybody's so quiet.
Ardian,
Yes.
listening to your explanation was really weird for me to join it. Really, this is the first slide you show us that it's really, yeah, it's challenging and also it's really scaring, I think, because you said that if you are the same, we are the same age with you, I think 40 something, right? So we are good as a technology, how doing Canva and everything. I'm not that one that really expert from that one. So I feel like to how can I feel like surrender? But you said that we cannot skip from the GP program anymore. See, I'm quite worried to do that. Yeah, a lot of things we have to do, and then maybe at some point maybe we can get a lot of things that will upgrade ourselves, will improve ourselves. But how can we do it for the 6 months period? Having like you got a problem about your period and something like that. Oh my God, I can't imagine that. I'm really scared for that.
Okay. Miss Andila, are you taking your master right now?
Okay.
Are you taking your master?
Excuse me?
Are you
I
taking
think
your
she did that. I think she did that.
earlier, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't take your master. That means you are not as busy as I am. But I'm taking my master. And then that's the first.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the second, I'm pembina OSIS ya. You have no idea how busy I am. I'm also a coordinator BK. I'm also petugas beasiswa. The only petugas beasiswa in my school. So I hold 3 jobs right now.
And you know what, Miss Andila, Ardian is
Amazing.
also busy ngurusin orang lain. So she is very busy and she
Very,
can
very
still
busy.
manage that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ardian.
Yeah, you have so many things. You have so many responsible things you have to do. But me, my job is only teaching from one place to another place. You know this.
But you also have private classes, lots of private classes, and
Oh
Right.
yeah, that's it.
But maybe it's like, what is it? I think I personally think that it's a normal thing to be afraid, to imagine of what's
Yes.
coming, because it is in our nature to question, to wonder, to resist something that we don't know yet, right? So the
Yes,
sooner
that's
you
right.
know, like how Ari described it, I think the better you will prepare it. You know,
Yeah.
things are many times bigger in our head, right?
Yeah.
Yes, Andy. Let me
Yes.
ask you another question.
Yes.
For example, like this, I am an English teacher, right? So, in GP program, do we have deal with the English things in our GP program, or we have to do the random subject or something like that? You catch my?
You know what? You are not going to be asked things that outside of your jurisdiction.
Okay.
Trust me, you are still in your element. Like, just do your assignments. You only need to integrate some of the things that we learn from GP into your classes. That's it.
It's relieving, yeah.
Yeah, and because you already joined in XPD, you have already a lot of things.
Exposure.
Yeah, exposure to creative things, exposure to what is it? New materials, a lot of things that you have in your knowledge. So you are actually one step ahead, because other GPs, some of them are actually guru teladan. You know that guru teladan is sometimes they are nerds, right?
Yeah.
Okay. They are good. They are good with their students, but they don't know anything about the other world.
That's right. Yeah.
So they actually struggle more than we do. Trust me.
Okay.
Yeah. And Miss Andila, becoming a teacher is your call, right?
Not really. I'm trapped to.
Is that your call?
No, I'm trapped to be a teacher. I would like to be a teacher. I want to be a policewoman, you know.
Yay,
Okay.
me too, Miss Andila.
No. I mean, that is a past. That's my back time, okay? But now, yeah, I'm a teacher for about more than 25 years. I was a teacher, actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
You should be a guru penggerak.
Yeah. So that's why like this, Miss Adi, because I told you in the group that I'm the only one teacher. Oh, actually, I joined because my principal pushed me to do it. I don't want to because I feel I'm old enough to join that. See, and my friends who are still younger than me, they didn't pass the test, and I'm the only one. And I said, "How come you let me alone? I cannot do anything." Well.
They already sense that you are better.
No, they are better technology with me than compared than me, you know. I know nothing about this. And then, oh my God, I'm really sad about this.
No, nobody knows anything about GP before. You are lucky because when you are joining, you already heard from me, right? But me, I didn't hear anything. I didn't know anything about GP. And then suddenly Permendikna said that when we kepala sekolah and pengawas should have certificate from guru penggerak. That's another burden in our shoulder, you know. That's another burden.
Okay.
Nobody, 90% of people who join JP, I guarantee most of them don't want to be a headmaster. Trust me.
Yeah. I don't want to. Only let Mr. Susila be a headmaster.
Yeah. Let Mr. Susilo have it. I don't want to. So what is it, Ali?
Miss Andila mentioned about the test. Can you tell us the test to be GP, to be qualified, to be appointed to be GP?
Mr. Hilman should know about this. Where is Mr. Hilman?
He left.
Okay.
Okay. I hope he will join us. So you are going to have to first write your essay.
Yeah.
And then you have to have a recommendation from your headmaster.
Yeah.
And then the third is interview.
Yeah.
After the interview, you are going to have the, micro teaching. 10 minutes micro teaching. And then after that, you're going to have the training.
Yeah.
So let's ask Miss Andila. Miss Andila.
Yeah.
Why do you think you excel?
Okay. Let me give you the chronologies. This is chronologies.
Okay. I love history. Give it to me.
When we enroll for the GP program, 7 of us, in my school. And then we try to fulfill the essay, right, Mr. Adi? The first time.
Sorry. By the way, Ms. Andila, this is going to YouTube, so let's not name names or school.
Yeah. Okay. No, I don't mention the name, okay? So when one of my friends write the essays, and suddenly she can't do anything about that anymore because maybe is it plagiat, something like that? I don't know. And then she is rejected. And then I don't know. She just asked me, "Hi, Andila, why can't I do this again? Why the what is the signal is only muter aja terus gitu, something like that." And then I don't know, and I don't know how to answer it. And then I said, I just repeat it again, repeat it again. And finally she gave up, and means that she is rejected. And my other friends, she tried to do the essay too. And then it's just the hardest thing to write down the essay because we have to do it by own experience. You cannot make like as you like Mr. Ahilman said it, or like Mr. X said it. We can do mengarang bebas. No, yes, you can do mengarang bebas, but you have to make it real, what you have done during your school, during your life, because what you write from the first essay into the real beranak bercucu, and then your essay must be correlation between one to another. So it is really hard for me to write down. From 500 into 2,000 and 5,000, right?
Characters, yeah.
Yes, it is really hard, I guess. And then two my friend then give up because they cannot fulfill the exercise. And then four of us continue. And until we finish simulasi, macro teaching, and wawancara. And you know, when during the wawancara, I was really I was very down at the time because I was sick for 10 days. And then the what we call them, Ardi, the one who interview us.
Oh,
The interviewer.
No.
No.
Assessor.
No.
Assessor.
Yes, the assessor said, they're from Makassar, both of them, and we are doing in the evening session, you know, the wawancara.
They mentioned that they're from Makassar.
Yes, because they said that, Ibu, just wait for me for 15 minutes because we are doing Isha prayer because in our era is Isha prayer. So where are you, sir? I'm asking them.
Wow,
They're
that's
not
amazing
supposed to
that
say
they
that.
told you. Yeah, they're not supposed to say it because during my interview, they mentioned we cannot tell you who we are and where we are from, but you can trust us that we are actually the real assessors.
Oh my God. Hi, let me tell you. They just said that need time to pray first. Okay, 15 minutes. Okay, fine. And then after we start, and then I asked them, sir, can I lay down when I have interview? Why? I'm very, my condition is very bad. I said, oh, okay, that's okay. And then we did the interview and the conversation that way. See, but they told me they are from Makassar, and then we have that conversation. And I don't care whether I can pass the test or not, but I have finished that. That's it. And my two of my friends, yeah.
Wait, hold on, miss. So you were doing it via Zoom or via phone call or what?
Or Zoom.
Google Meet. Google Meet.
Zoom.
Google
So
Meet.
that means with off cam, right? Because you were
Yes.
lying down.
On
Okay.
cam,
Just
miss.
to make sure.
On cam. I mean, lay down on the sofa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So I just, yeah, you know, like,
Imagining lying down in the beach, right?
Okay, and then?
yeah, and then they said that what we have written down in our essay, they will record it all from detail. What you have to write is, yeah. So you have to know, you have to memorize what you have done, what you have written down, and then it is not only creation. This is the real one. Because like me, Mr. Adi, you said that you have a lot of things to do because in my school also I'm also Pembina English Club. So I have been done it for 16 years. And then I have so many things to talk about that. So yeah, it's running, you know, the session is 1 and 30 minutes, right? Yeah, so they said, Bu, you are not good condition, but you talk aloud. We just listening to you. Okay, then my job is talking. I said that.
Yeah, we are teachers. Yeah.
but what we talk is based on what we write down. That's it.
Yeah, but Miss Andila, okay, just be careful because you already signed confidentiality letter, so you are allowed to say it in general, but not what the questions. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Right, okay. Just to remind you.
Thank you.
Otherwise, otherwise you're gonna have problems.
Miss Adi, and now I'm really hopeless actually because no one to accompany me. I don't know, but luckily I got from you now. I get some, yeah. Then I have
you
to
can contact me anytime. Ask me questions.
Thanks.
I'm ready to answer your questions. I'm ready to help you with your journals, with your articles, with your videos if necessary, interviews, whatever. Yeah.
That's why, Mr. Adi, before Mr. Ali asked me to make my own IG, but now I did it because as a guru penggerak, my friend said, "Hey, you have to do it. Not only we are." Yes, I just want. No, you cannot do it. You have to make it in the social media. You have to make a lot of things. Oh my God, I said that, and then now I create my IG. Everyone can see my IG then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I will
Please
follow
follow
you after
XPD
this.
IG, yeah. Miss Adela, yeah. And that means I will ask you to join our Instagram live one day, yeah.
Oh,
Ah, good.
wow, wow,
Alright.
wow. That's another challenging.
Wow.
Miss Andila, you know what? I didn't know that as a guru penggerak, I must post my activities on Instagram. But naturally, if you love what you do, if you are an open-minded person, if you are a teacher, I'm sure you are an open-minded person. You are going to post things from your activity in PGP into your social media. That's why I made my second account, Ali, because
Yeah.
I have
Miss
the need. Yeah, I have the need to share to the world because this is so good. The program is so good. Everyone must know what I'm doing. You know, you can see my progress there. You know,
Okay.
at first I didn't know how to use Canva, and then my second assignment, I asked my students to co-work with me to make the poster.
Okay.
And then but right now I make all my posters myself, you know.
Mhm.
Alah bisa karena terpaksa.
Alah biasa, bukan karena terbiasa ya. Okay, yeah, that's why my big problem is I don't like to post. I don't want to share. I'm shy to do that, you know. So now I have to do it.
I remember I had a very hard time inviting you to be the speakers on XPD First Teaching Conference. Remember, you refused me like 1,000 times while I invited you only 100 times. So that means you refused me 10 times.
Yeah.
More than I invited you.
Until Edwin also pushed me to do that because I don't want to, you know. I don't want to.
Yeah, but joining GP, you are going to be, you know, one hell of a better speaker.
Okay,
Trust
so
me.
I will be another Power Ranger, right?
Yes, yes, yeah. You will hold the burden of the nation on your shoulders.
By the way, we have Masayu Liza here. Hi.
Oh, that's my friend Icha. Hello, Icha.
Oh, hi, Icha. Icha is
Icha,
shy.
oh, I think she's right. Yeah, she's my junior in psychology when
but she's been smiling all the time since joining.
yeah,
Okay, good
yeah,
then.
yeah.
So, any other questions, everyone?
Hello,
Hi.
Icha.
Halo, Mbak Adi.
Thank you for joining us. You are live on YouTube, so please do not embarrass yourself or do not embarrass me, as usual.
The first one is a lot easier than the second one. So, everyone, any other questions for Ardi? Or comments, maybe, or anything?
No?
So, you know, Ardi, you've been sharing great news for Indonesia, right? This is something that we know that we need, right? My question, from your perspective as participants of GP, what could go wrong with the system?
What could go? Okay. Beginning is always harder. That's it. Beginning is
But we
always
have passed
harder.
that, right? It has begun,
Not
right?
yet. Not yet. No, not yet. I think the hardest is still not yet. Not just
Oh,
yet.
wow.
Yeah,
I
it's not
think
just yet.
Oh, come on.
Because we haven't started the curriculum. Once
Okay.
the curriculum is applying, then of course there's going to be even more people saying, no, this is bad, this is not correct, this is not conducted properly, this is not carefully thought, you know. People will say a lot of
it's
things.
going to be easier to do that politically, right?
Maybe,
You
yeah.
know what I mean,
Okay,
right?
but-
Yeah.
yeah, of course. You know what? We already discussed this in my classes in my master program. I take management pendidikan, right? So all the lectures, all of my lectures, they are, you know, 70% against the new curriculum. They think,
Why?
because they think we are not ready yet. We are not digitally ready. you know that the end goal is one of the end goal is to apa tuh maju secara digital ya, I think. Okay, digitally improvement, I think. Yeah, because there's going to be a lot of projects, right? And we expect that the students will come out of their shells, then they will do a lot of projects with technology, with their hands, you know, things like that. But to the parts of Indonesia that is not touched by technology, it's probably a little bit challenging, a little bit more challenging. But they forget that there's going to be differentiated learning. There's going to be differentiated instructions. Differentiated learning means that you can use any tools provided around you. If you don't have technology, use poster, use leaflets, use newspaper, whatever needs that you have on your hand or around you. Then the students are going to adapt themselves by their surroundings. Okay. And also in Curriculum Merdeka, there's going to be assessment, diagnostic assessment at the beginning of the semester, right, Mr. Susila?
Juli 2021
Right?
2022.
Yeah, there's going to be assessment, right?
2022,
2022, right?
Ya, Juli besok mulai.
Yeah, if you're going to have the Curriculum Merdeka or the simulasi, of course you have to conduct the assessment, right? Diagnostic assessment, right? He doesn't know.
Not yet.
What's that?
Yeah. So this diagnostic assessment, who designed it, Adi? Is it the teacher or the school, or is it going to be? Of course, it's not going to be centralized, right?
Okay.
Is it going to be centralized?
Well, that depends on the school. That depends on the school. They will see the needs, and also they will see the resources that they have. So if they think they need tes bakat minat, then of course they have to outsource the test. If they're going to have an expert to do it, of course they have to outsource it. But actually, it is also possible to conduct by the teachers themselves. Remember that as Guru BK, we every semester conduct assessment. But of course, it's not thoroughly because we only assess the students' need, you know, the students' learning style, only like that. But the assessment, diagnostic assessment, is much more complicated than that. So they probably need to outsource it. But in case the school doesn't provide the fund or they do not outsource it, of course you can conduct it yourself, teachers. Ali is thinking.
Yeah. Actually, I'm thinking about not the one that you talked about earlier. I wanted to go back earlier when you started the presentation. You said that most likely students will need bimbel and also, you know, non-formal education. My question is more, why is it not enough what they learn at school if the curriculum is actually that good? You know what I mean?
The curriculum is that good, but it's not competence-based. So students are not guaranteed that they're going to be cognitively competent, unlike the previous curricula.
Yeah.
The new curriculum is going to be project-based. So you can pass, you can graduate from high school if you already passed the projects, not the competence.
Project Pelajar Pancasila.
You know the project, you know, during the learning.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Yes,
okay.
Capaian Pelajar Pancasila.
Yes.
Yeah. I want to get down directly in the classroom practice for a while. Okay, say for example, the objective is for the learners. Can you give me one objective? Maybe to understand what?
Now this is what's interesting for you who don't know what Curriculum Merdeka is. So the government is only going to give you a theme. It's going to be thematic. So they're going to give you a theme, and then the school is the teachers are going to decide what kind of goal, or the objective. The project is going to be collaborative. It's going to be collaboration with the other teachers. For example, like this. Okay, let's start from, I learned from SMA 3 Pekalongan. They have very good system. I know some of the teachers there, and they already conduct the simulation there. For example, the theme is nationality. For example, nationality. And then the teachers involved in the team, of course, guru PPKN, guru BK, bahasa Indonesia, Okay. Yeah. And then they're going to discuss what kind of objective they're going to achieve. Okay, semester ini kita mau achieve ini deh, for example, like that. And then,
for example, what?
Okay.
Sorry for being very detailed. I think it will give good information for anyone watching this video, so that you can get a clearer idea. Because now, correct me if I'm wrong, we still cannot see the curriculum.
Project by tema.
Yeah, project by tema. Remember that I haven't conducted it in my school, so please correct me if I'm wrong, teachers. Also check your YouTube channels, yeah.
Please let's not correct Ardi, yeah.
Okay.
So
the mistake is all mine. For example, like this, nationality is the thing, and then the school or the collaborative teachers, they decide that the end objective is by the end of the semester, the students can perform or explain the meaning of Bhinneka Tunggal Ika in their everyday lives.
So that objective is decided by the teacher.
Yes. So remember, this is curriculum Merdeka. So the teachers have the independence, the kemerdekaan to apply their own objectives.
Yeah.
Right, Mr. Susila?
Yeah. Right.
Right. Amazing.
Amazing.
Mr. Susila, you're laughing. Are you mocking me? Ini ngetawain ngenyek apa gimana nih, Mr. Susila?
Support.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Susila. Okay, and then the project is also going to still connected to the material. Karena end objektifnya adalah the students can explain the meaning of Bhinneka Tunggal Ika in their everyday life, so they can perform any project that they want. They can perform a theatrical act, they can perform opera, they can make a poster if they want, they can work with other friends, they can work independently, they can make a PPT, whatever, or what kind of sources that they have, they can use it according to their interest.
Miss Ardi, can I interrupt?
Yes, Miss O.
No, what I mean, I'm curious with this part, like students have the independence to show their competence, like the target of what they have to achieve in the semester. And is it true? It means that every student's assignment or every student's project must be personalized, and the teacher, need more effort to check it, because they cannot do it like when we check the test. So we can do it at once, and then everybody we can decide get 90, get 100, get 80. But with this kind of assessment, it means that every teacher has to check every individual of the students, how far they achieve the target, something like that. So what is the what do we call it, the
standard?
Okay.
Standard, right? What is the standard? So the teacher have to prepare a rubric, something like that. And are we allowed to conduct a test like the normal test, multiple choice, essay, something like that?
All right.
And also, I
So,
think the question from Yanni is related, Ardi, in the chat box. So that means we're
okay.
going to continue this until tomorrow. Yes, please.
No, actually until Sunday. I know that some of you are going to ask this question. All right. So the report, there's going to be two kinds of report. One is in numbers. There's no ranking. One in the numbers, and then the second one is an essay, like a narrative. It's just like a description of what your students have done. And then there's not going to be like pass or not pass test. You know, we're still discussing about this. I'm not really following about the normative test. Remember that I'm a guru BK, yeah, I'm a counselor, I'm a school counselor, so I don't really pay attention on that kind of stuff because I'm not going to do that, right? So yes, there's going to be a test, but I don't know if it is going to be a normative test or not. But remember that this is not competence basedness. So you are going to evaluate your students based on whether they achieve the objective of the goal or not. So no matter how ugly or how hateful you are to the work of the students, if they already achieved the goal, then they already pass. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Currently, I've known, I don't want to mention any school or names, like, because we are in YouTube channel, like, I know some schools, they have applied project-based learning. Well, for example, like for the first grade, they make a, Mars connector using beads, and then they collaborate. This is collaboration from several subjects, like from math, they can make the Mars connector using several number patterns, something like that. And then from the SBD page, how they combine the colors to make it beautiful. And then the Bahasa Indonesia is the way how they present the the procedures, and then the benefit, etc. So is it like that in also in curriculum Merdeka?
I think so, yeah. Yeah.
But the rubric of the assessment, will it be per subject, like what I said? So, okay, Bahasa Indonesia, the rubric is he or she can explain blah blah blah, and then SBDP, she can create a beautiful mask with the,
I believe so, yeah.
something
So
like that.
it's your own, yeah, you are going to be in your own element. Everything is according to your own judgment and evaluation.
Okay.
So there's no certain rules, no certain rubrics, nothing whatsoever. Everything is you and your students. This is why it's called Curriculum Merdeka, because you have the kemerdekaan, you have the independence to do things the way you want your students to be, according to their talents, according to their interests, according to their abilities.
Well, yes. For me, I'm really interested joining Guru Penggerak, because like from your explanation, it seems that we can have a lot of knowledge, of course.
A lot.
Yeah.
Yes, you're going to love it.
What I have in my mind now is the challenge. I mean, like, not the challenge from myself. Of course, we will face the challenge, and we already ready. We make ourselves ready to face the challenge, but our surrounding, especially for those who have to, to have the authority to decide something, I think it's a very big challenge. Because we have to make the people around us, the teachers around us, really have the same vision and mission how to apply this curriculum. And the reality now, not all teachers have the same idea. They're like, why should we do that? Like, this way is enough for us. I think it's easier, blah blah blah, something like that. I think that's what I have in my mind.
Yeah, Miss O has already mentioned the key words there, vision and mission. So, you know, Ali, in the first module, in module 1.3, 1.3, okay, The chapter is about vision and mission of the Guru Penggerak. Yeah. So if you are a Guru Penggerak, you have to have a vision. What do you see? How do you see yourself in a year? How do you see your students in a year? What do you want them to be? How do you want them to be? Like what kind of
Who?
things?
The students or
How-
ourselves?
Ourselves
Both.
and also the students. So that's the vision. It should include the students, right?
Okay.
Because the better we are, the better the students. That's why at the second slide, the third slide of my slide, it said that the GP, it will create better teachers, so better generations,
Amen.
better and
Yeah,
happier.
amen.
That's what expected by the Kemdikbud right now, and by the nation, of course. Okay.
I'm curious though, has the Guru Penggerak seen the curriculum?
We are well, the facilitator and as well as the Loka Karya has mentioned several times about the curriculum. But of course, as a Guru Penggerak, we have to proactively know and learn about it, because we are going to be the wheel that turn the whole things, right? So we
Yes,
have to
but
learn about it.
was the curriculum presented in the session so that you can
No.
see it clearly, the documents,
No.
right? So I think
No.
there is, for me personally, I'm sure that the ministry has a certain strategy of keeping those things personal first to them, maybe to avoid arguments from the opposing party. But to me personally, if you keep things, then people will start to wonder, then they will start to question which parts of body, whether it is elephant or not. You see what I mean?
Okay.
We're seeing,
I
we're seeing
believe
ears, we're seeing nose. Is it elephant or elephant's baby or?
I believe that they do not keep it. They don't mean to keep it. I believe that the government is trying to be very careful. They are really careful about it because they don't want to make a lot of like what you said, arguments and a lot of cons, polemics. But one thing I can say here, one thing I can convince you here, that the government is trying to make GPs people who are
supportive for agents of change or what?
Yeah, agent of change means
messenger.
That they are
okay, everybody, it's a contest. Whoever can guess this word will get.
You are going to have lipstick. You are going to get lipstick from Jafra.
Royal apa tadi?
Royal jelly.
Royal translucent made powder.
Royal translucent made powder. Okay, for free.
You know, resistance to you are going to be trained to
300
changing. You know, resistance to changes. What is it?
Istiqomah.
Yes. Istiqomah. Halo Miss Pur.
Hi, sorry for being late.
Oh,
Miss Pur is on the
We
way.
almost end,
Miss Pur is on the way to you, Ardi.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Miss Ardi seems that I missed a lot of things because I'm late. May I ask you something?
Yes.
Yeah. What makes it so crucial that the government bring this program for the teacher? Does it mean that we are gurus do not move so far? Do not bergerak so far. So, what makes it so crucial that the government should make this program?
All right. I already mentioned before, Miss Pur, that
sorry.
No, it's okay. This is what the Jokowi government called revolusi mental, yeah. Because before all of us are involved in competence-based curricula, not just curriculum. All the curriculums that have been conducted, it's all competence-based. But right now we are going to a project-based curriculum, which means everything is going to be completely different. Everything is going to be upside down. And to hold that change, we need people who are resistant to changes. What do you call that, Mr. Ali?
Resistant to changer.
But
I don't know.
Okay.
Status quo or something. I don't know.
Resistant proof.
Skeptic.
I cannot read
No,
your
no,
mind.
no, no,
Abdi.
no, 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 no. Resistant proof means we aduh apa sih namanya?
Resilience.
Resilient. Astagfirullah.
Hey, I'm
Happy
waiting for the
birthday.
Japra.
Happy birthday.
Okay. Oh my goodness, I should send you my Jafra then, because I'm the one who said it.
300,000, okay?
Yeah. So actually the government right now is trying to recreate teachers who are resilient to changes. So we are ready for all the changes. Right now, no matter what happened to the curriculum, on Curriculum Merdeka, teachers are expected to be resilient. Resilient. Yeah, because like all the models right now that I have, it's Merdeka M mulai dari sendiri, E elaborasi pemahaman, R reflektif, and then D demonstrasi, ya, what we can do, demonstrasi, kayaknya apa ya? Oh, sorry. The first E is eksplorasi pemahaman, and then the second E is elaborasi pemahaman, and then K is koneksi antar materi. So we have to connect all the materials that we already get from the first module until the last module, and then the last is A, aksi nyata. How we actualize what we get in that model in our classrooms.
You know, yeah. Oh, sorry. Are you done with the answer?
Yes.
You know, this is just my personal opinion. I'm not from the government. I cannot see the bigger picture like the way
You
they
look like one though.
do. Look like the big picture, or look like the government?
No, from the government.
So I'm not looking for an answer here. I'm just express my opinion. I do see a point that you start the change with teachers. I do see that. I think that is very nice strategy, and I also believe that they're in the DPR, wherever they're also doing the changes. So the changes will be in every level. But my concern is that in a system as big as a country, there should be a big picture. And what I see right now, maybe it's just me again, okay? What I see is a big picture, but not big enough for people to actually respond to it well. So correct me if I'm wrong. So we get paid for the training and everything, for the quota and everything. That is great. But also, I think the government is making a good use of how Indonesians are, the way we do things together, the gotong royong and everything, and also the human nature that this is a hype. This is something cool. Let's go join in. So that is a very nice strategy. But at the end of the day, my concern is that if it's not clear yet, how would they feel when later they see the big picture, which is actually not exactly as how they expected? You know what I mean? I mean, sure, right now everybody's happy. You learn new skills. You could have done that earlier. Yeah, you could have done it earlier, and then you were informed that it's going to be great, and everybody's so excited. But what happened if it's actually not that good? I'm sorry to say, but K13, there was a big hype, right? Big hype, and then it turned out to be a flop.
Yeah.
Yes, but how about this one? Like there were so many questions. So Ms. O asked about the standard. I mean, now I'm handling international curriculum in the company that I work for. So everything is actually competency based. There are certain competencies students need to achieve. And how about the role of the parents? A little birdie texted me a message a couple of days ago saying that. Oh, really?
Yeah, and he's also asked about the parents. Yeah.
Okay, so I think it's a different birdie. Yeah. Speaking of that,
You guys in a
speaking
cage
of-
or something? Okay.
Speaking of that, so that's the joke. So it's project based. What happened if the parents help with the project at home? You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay.
What do you
Yes,
think?
yes. It's already prepared. It's already prepared, and I already asked some friends whose children are in sekolah penggerak. Yes, there are cases when the students do the project helped by the parents. Yes. Okay. This is the good thing about the curriculum, the curriculum Merdeka, because the teachers are going to say, no matter how bad your project is, no matter how inconfident you are about the project, try not to ask your parents. I'm going to accept any kind of work you are going to give. Okay. And also there's going to be flip classroom. Do you know what flip classroom is? Okay. So the students are going to get the materials at home, and then the project is going to be done at school. That's also possible. All right. That's what I do right now. I do flip classrooms, and it works in my counseling classes. It's done very well. So that's why we understand. I personally feel understand what you are thinking at the moment. You ask, what if it fails, but what if it succeed?
Well, hopefully
What
it
if we
succeeds.
succeed? I mean, we don't know yet.
No,
What about the hype about? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully it succeeds, but right now,
Yeah,
at
of
least
course.
from my personal point of view, it doesn't go to. I mean, we know the direction, but we don't know the end goal first. You know what I mean? So
I
if
do see the end goal. So the end
you
goal is
do,
not competence. The goal is on the change of the
Mr.
character.
Uri, can I, what is it? It's not like sharing experience like related to the project. Yeah. Several days ago, I talked to some parents in my school, and they told us that, yeah, you know, if there isn't a project and then it will the mother's project, everyone will get 100, blah, blah, blah. But that's the parents' point of view. But what I did in my class before we have curriculum Merdeka, like when in PJJ time, most of teachers like to have a project like you close the clean your house and then take a picture and then send the picture. That's all. And for me, it means nothing because they just only can act taking a picture. But in my class, what I did is I always ask
you clean the
the
classroom.
students feeling. No, I always they don't they didn't go to the classroom, right? I always ask their feeling like what do you see before? And I have an experience when I teach SBDP. I ask my first grade student to cut papers. Some of them cried. Some of them cried. And then, but I keep on encouraging her like, okay, you can do it. Just do it now, blah, blah, blah. And then in the end of the lesson, because it was by Zoom, it was full online at that time, I want them to write. Before, I think cutting is, I think is blah, blah, blah. But finally now, I know that cutting is not that difficult. So I want to make them has an internalize what they have learned, not only acting, washing dishes and then do something. But by this trick, I know who is helped by the parents and who can do by themselves, because they will mention, I still help by my parents. And then how do you feel? Are you satisfied? Blah, blah, blah. And they said, well, I think I will be happier if I can do it myself. Okay, so you can do it next time. I think it's one of the effort, not that effort. Yeah, maybe not 100%, but I think we can try to do this strategy.
Okay.
To minimize the parents.
In PGP, Miss O, it's called reflection. So reflective. So GP, guru penggerak, are expected to be reflective. So they are going to ask themselves and also the students, okay, how do you feel before and after and during the class or the process? Okay. And then after you do that, how do you feel? And then when you succeed, okay, let's make a difference. Okay, let's see the difference. You can do this, and you are going to be helped by your parents, and then you try to do this by yourself. Okay, let's see the difference. How do you feel? Is there any difference? Okay, maybe, stuff like that. So in our trainings, it's what we call coaching. So you are going to get one full class about coaching. Yeah, you're going to get a very good master there, instructor. So if you join Guru Penggerak, there's going to be a lot of tips on how to deal with those kind of situations.
Yeah.
What I want to say is actually we don't need to wait until we are attending Guru Penggerak until
Yes, of course.
the curriculum Merdeka is applied. But I mean, like, try to make the student really learn. We have to start from now.
Ya, itu sebenarnya udah ada kan, Miss? Udah ada, iya. Like, I don't know about Guru Mapel ya, but like Guru BK, we have a UCA, understanding, and then comforting, and then action. Like understanding means that we have to make sure that the students understand and are comfortable. Means that we have to make sure that the students feel comfortable of what they have already learned. Like, okay, what do you feel before, during, and after the service, after the layanan, yeah? And then action is, okay, after that, what would you do next? Okay, that's the question that we ask as a Guru BK, yeah, not as a Guru Penggerak. And that's why maybe it's going to be spread to also Guru Mapel. Hopefully that Guru Mapel is going to be also reflective like that. Reflective apa reflective apa sih? Oh,
yes,
reflective.
Yeah, I think reflective. Yeah, I think reflective. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think your background as Guru BK is very advantageous, Aldi.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, I think it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, Miss O, you have passed the PGP?
No.
As if you have.
She is the instructor.
I see.
Are you kidding me?
Okay.
Miss Anita, do you have any question, Miss Anita?
Hello, I've been listening, and just like Miss Andy Larahmi said, wow, it's very challenging.
Yes.
Yes, Miss, but anything that can improve myself as a teacher, of course, I really want to join it. And then like I sometimes join the webinar. I like to do this. And it is a call for me to be a teacher. Actually, I don't want to be a teacher, but that's what I can do.
So many people don't want to be a teacher, but they end up as teachers. Okay.
Yeah. But well, after 5 years, I've been a teacher. I really enjoy it. But when this morning, one of my friends, one of my friends told me that he has registered as a GP. But frankly, I tell you, what is GP? I don't know exactly. What is it?
Grand Prix.
Yeah. Thanks, God. I joined this Zoom meeting. So I know what is GP. Okay. So I said, yeah, so wonderful. I hope
you join too.
Well, I don't know. If I deserve to join it, ma'am, I cannot do anything. If you believe me or not, while I'm listening to you, I cannot just listen and quiet. Now I'm doing my what is it? For Pesantren Ramadan, I'm making my flyer. Yeah, with not a Canva. I don't know what his name. So this is what I'm going to do if I will be a GP like that. But it's very challenging, Miss Artian. I don't think I can make it.
You're going to love it.
But I think this session really opens up our ideas even more. Right?
Yeah, that's Mr. Ali.
You can imagine if one person can make you feel like that. Can you imagine if there are thousands of Guru Penggerak do that?
Yeah. Yeah. But Miss Ardian, just consider that I know nothing about Guru Penggerak. Okay, sorry for other teachers. Maybe I'm so I don't know apa ya. I don't care atau apa. But what is the main purpose for us as a teacher? If I am as GP, what is the main purpose for me? Can you tell me?
Yeah, of course. I guarantee that you're going to have a lot of friends, new friends, and then you're going to be a better teacher. You're going to be a better person, and you're going to listen more to your students. Trust me.
Oh, really? But so it means that if I only join the English webinar about teaching method, is it not enough?
I don't say it's not enough, but what I mean is in GP, you are going to be trained not only as a teacher, but also as a manager and also as a leader. Leader for yourself, leader for your students, and also leader for other teachers.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I see.
So you are prepared to be like that. Okay. Is there any more questions, Ms. Anita?
Thank you so much.
I think this should be a second session for this, Adi.
Yeah.
Astagfirullah. Oh, I haven't answered Miss Yani question. What about the parents' perspectives? Is there any information about that? I can say no. Like seriously, I've been dying to ask all the questions about parents. Have parents known about this? I don't think so. So I'm really curious. You know, the government has done a lot of things. We as GP also did a lot of things, but I'm curious and I'm also concerned that the parents are going to go against the current. That's what I'm worried about. What if the parents disapprove of the curriculum? What happened? Karena kan parents terbiasa anakku ranking berapa ya, kayak gitu. So, but now there's not going to be ranking anymore. We do not care whether your students, whether your children are good at math. We just, doesn't matter anymore.
So what is the objective then?
The object that depends on the team. You are already left out about that.
Oh yeah,
we already discussed that. Yeah.
She left earlier.
That.
So you have to watch the recording, Miss Andila, because
sorry, Miss Andila.
the time is actually sorry, Miss Andila, because we have past the time. If we go on any longer, I need to pay for RD, and I can't afford RD.
Don't worry, Miss
expensive.
Don't worry.
It's expensive.
Yeah.
I know.
Text me, Miss Andila. Okay, I'm going to answer your questions later. Okay, I think that's all for
my address, yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay, just text me. I think that's all my presentation for today. Thank you so much, Ali. What else? What is it?
Thank you so much for doing this. We still have a lot of questions, and that's why we have the XPD group, that we can always catch Adi there. And Adi, if there are updates on this program, we would love to hear your updates in the group, so that we will be in the know. Yeah, and also if there are some documents that we can learn before, especially because Miss Andila is very excited and seems to be very ready to join the session. So hopefully we can get it in the group, with via you. So by the way, let's give our biggest applause for Adian.
Okay, thank you, Miss Adi. You really
amazing.
Thank
you so much, Miss Adi.
Really amazing.
Yes, Miss Adi. I want to I want to show you if ABK atau PDBK say congratulations atau tepuk tangan like this.
Like this?
Yes, like this.
What's the philosophy behind this?
Yeah.
This is clapping hands as the sign language. It's a sign language.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah. I remember now. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Hi, Miss Andila. Can we take a picture now?
Why not?
Yay!
I open the
Yani
camera.
on cam?
I can't open my camera.
Okay, so let's do it.
Oh,
there you
Miss
go.
O hasn't taken a shower. Okay.
Yes.
Miss O forgot her Jafra. Okay, let's take a screenshot. 1, 2, 3. I'm the most handsome person here because Professor was shy. One more time. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Different pose.
Different pose.
Got it. Okay, so I will send the pictures
too
in the
bad.
group.
Okay, it's too bad that Mr. Hilman didn't listen until the end. Actually, I'm giving him a chance to
Clues
listen
for
to me.
the essay.
Like, yeah, like tips. Yeah, it's just too bad because he didn't ask, so I'm not going to answer. Yeah.
He will probably japper you after this. All right. So
Sarah.
thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you very much again, Adi.
Miss
And see you later. Bye-bye.
Aldi, Miss Al, and everyone. Thank you so
Bye,
much.
everyone.
Bye.
I love you all.
I love you
Assalamualaikum.
all. Ica gabung lagi ya.
Ya.
Ah, inshallah, Miss. Inshallah, thank you, Miss Ardian.
Ya.
Thank you,
I'm
Miss
going to the
Ardia.
meeting, yeah.
Picture now, Mr.
Amazing.
Awi. Take a picture now, Mr.
Bye.
Space there.
Okay. Got it.
Thank you,
Okay.
thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.